So it's kind of pretty crazy. This new iPhone, and this is 14. It's got a feature where you have like cinematic, and I don't know what it's like when it's like darker like this and whatnot. But I know out there when I was recording, it looked pretty damn solid. So figure I'd shoot a little bit in cinematic. My GoPro's in the truck. I haven't been in some time on the road, and I figured I'd make a video of something a little bit different. Something was going on at home, so let's turn on the camera around and hop on a wide angle lens. So yeah, as you can see, got a pretty messy garage. Got a project truck, a buddy of mine bought it. I've never done a transmission in a truck, so I decided to go half-half with him on it, and we're gonna split the profits. Plan is to flip it. We just took the transmission out. It had no reverse. Everything else is good. It does have a salvage title, I guess. Before the guy told me a tree hit the top, and I don't know, but it's already been sorted out. It has previously salvage title. I guess somebody also painted it at some point because the paint looks pretty good. It's got some great tires. This thing has only 60,000 miles, and it's really clean. I mean, as you can see, it's a really clean truck. Automatic, 2.3 liter 4-cylinder, 2-wheel drive. The only weird thing about this truck is there's no AC like factory. It did not come with AC whatsoever. But you get the point. I mean, it's still a clean truck. We hope we can maybe throw a new transmission, reman, or used or something, and try to flip it. So that's the plan. But the topic of the day, some time ago, maybe a week or two ago, I bought a pressure washer. This is the base for the pressure washer. As you can see, I painted it. It had some rust, and I still got to get some legs here so it sits level. But long story short is I really don't know crap about pressure washers. And, you know, I saw the pump was leaking here, and the guy was like, oh, it's supposed to do that. That relieves pressure, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's weird, but okay. So I just believed him. I didn't even check oil, nothing. And then when I got home, I got to doing some more research, more homework. And I was like, okay, well, it's leaking here because the seals on the intake manifold are gone. And that's why the pressure felt a little low. And secondary, I took the oil dipstick out, which you can see right here. And it was milky. It was beyond milky. So I already figured pump was gone. And what happens is a lot of people will run these dry, meaning they'll turn on the pressure washer engine before they actually run the water through the pump, or they'll have it idling with the water in there. So what will happen in one or two instances is, my understanding, like I said, I'm not a professional with this, my understanding is if you run it dry, a lot of heat will create here because you have your engine turning the pump, but there's no water to cool the seals and whatnot, and then that will make the seals go bad. First thing. Second thing is, even when you do have water, if the water is not flowing, it will heat up and make the seals go bad as well. So either way, not good, but you'll get the point. So long story short, I did this. The engine is good. I repainted this, so I got to mount the engine up on here. And then I got this thing, this pressure washer pump. So I think what we're going to do is pop this thing open and show you what it looks like, and hopefully mount it on and see how it works. All right. Let's see. So I should have known better. The light is hitting from here. You couldn't see anything. So my whole unboxing video is kind of useless. But long story short is what comes in here, just your manual, your directions. And then this is for your chemical. Basically to feed into the system if you want to run a chemical. Got a few seals here. And then this here is a cap, which I'm not sure what it's for, but we will find out, or if it's just extra. So we'll see. And then got a bunch of seals, extras, which is nice, because seals do go bad. You can just rebuild it yourself. You don't gotta spend an arm and a leg to get more. But yeah, this is it. The only thing that doesn't come on is the unloader valve. And now we're gonna throw this thing on. I'm sure we gotta put some seals on here, and then we'll hopefully get to throwing on the pressure washer. So let's get to it. Got the unloader valve mounted up. I put a little bit of oil on the seal just so they don't break when you're throwing them on. Got a new tool here, the DeWalt ratchet. It's a little heavy compared to my Milwaukee one, but maybe it's more heavy duty. I don't know. We'll see. Pretty slow because this thing will torque you up. I think we're gonna do that. Set this down. There you go. That's what it looks like. And I'm probably gonna find out what kind of torque this will. It's weird that there's a gap here. I don't know, it's definitely kind of weird that this is like separated here. You would think it would be together, but I don't know. We'll see. There we go. I got it on. Very straightforward, really. Just the 1-inch shaft here, and just slide it in here and twist it till the bolt holes match up, and you're set to go. Main thing is, I would say put anti-seize on there, on the shaft, so it doesn't get stuck again. But yeah, I mean, pump is on. Oil level looks good, and we're gonna go connect the pressure washer hose, which is this. I bought a gauge so we can see what kind of PSI we're actually getting. And yeah, check all of our oil on the engine and the pump, double check, and then we'll go outside, fire it up. Let's see how it works. Figure I'd make you a video. I think what's going on is my engine carburetor is bad because the thing is surging at idle, and then when I put a 0-degree tip, this is 0-degree tip, the generator will shut off, cannot handle it. And then any of the other tips, the most I'm getting is 3000 psi, which I think obviously this thing is rated at 3600 with a 0-degree. So I don't know, I think I just need to get a new carburetor and a gasket replaced and do a little tune-up on it, because who knows what the other guy did to it. And then we'll see. But I think let's turn this around. Pretty crazy with this cinematic video and whatnot. But yeah, it's really, really hot. I think the pump is doing its job. It's working great, but my generator is not able to push the pump to its full capabilities. And then the main thing with the pump is, I'm sure if you buy one, you'll see this. Pretty much says the oil cap that comes on it, which is this. You got to replace it with the vented cap, which is this. It's got a little vent hole right here. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a nice little pump. Definitely works good, but I think my generator, my engine is not working to its full capability, so I can't really judge it. We'll update you in the future once we do a tune-up, but so far so good. Keep you posted. Here we go, a few days later. Got a new carb on here. Carb was the issue. Engine was just not running properly, and the gasket was toast here between the carburetor adapter gasket, I guess you would call it. 24 bucks on Amazon, and this thing is running like a champ. Poured some new fuel, and the pump is running great. I'm getting 4,000 psi, advertised 3,600. We're getting over 4 gallons a minute, over 4,000 psi, but without more talking. Let's fire it up, show you how it works. Make sure water is on. You would usually bleed out any air out of the system, which in this case there's none because I just ran it on. You don't want to rev it up too high. We don't need to choke it. Fuel is on. All right, recording. You get the point. Figured I was only right to do an update. This thing performs better than advertised. It's advertised at 3,600, but I guess maybe that's with the smaller engine. This is a GX390, 13 horsepower. So, I mean, I'm getting about 4,000 PSI. I don't know what the gallons per minute is, but I'm pretty happy. Only thing I need to do is figure out those wobbly legs, how they rattle like crazy. But I mean, as it sits, it's a good pressure washer. Hopefully does some sandblasting at that PSI. We'll see how it does. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Catch y'all later and stay safe.